everybody, welcome back to my channel. Next up is Lisa. My name is Lisa. I wanted to share with you that I went to the National Museum of African American History and Culture at the beginning of September, somewhere around Labor Day, and my goal was to vlog that day. It was a beautiful day. We went downtown to downtown DC. It was absolutely gorgeous. We got to the museum and there were just so many people, and it was really kind of overwhelming. The content and just the displays, it was really overwhelming, and I ended up putting my camera up and following or tagging along with a group that was part of a guided tour. And that actually heightened my experience. I enjoyed it much more. The added information, knowledge that the guided tour provided really helped in the tour. So our appointment, in September, you had to have tickets. So I bought not bought them. I reserved my tickets several months in advance. You just go on the website and reserve the tickets. And our time period was that Sunday at 2 o'clock. So we knew that we would have liked to have eaten, because there is a cafe there. It is called Sweet Home Cafe. And we really wanted to eat at the cafe, but we really knew that we weren't going to have time to do so. So one of the first things I did before I even went down to any of the exhibits, because the exhibits actually start in the basement from slavery and work its way up. So you actually go down and to go through it's like a spiraling exhibit that takes you through the different eras that are presented. So before I even went down to that level, I stopped at the bookstore, got a couple of little trinkets that I wanted to keep to memorialize my time period there. And I also picked up the recipe book for Sweet Home Cafe. Here it is. And if you have hung with me for a couple of videos, you know that I'm doing a Cookbook Chronicles, and this was one of the cookbooks that I was going to cook from. And somehow I keep baking and rather than doing a lot more cooking, but here I am again. And one of the things that I wanted to do is the Lemon-Glaze Pound Cake. So this is what I'm going to bake for you today, and to see how it comes out. I'm going to follow the instructions as they're printed here, because that's what I always do when I make something for the first time. I follow the instructions that are given, and then I taste it and see what I might like to do if I were to make this again. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. I will put all of the ingredients and the instructions in the description box so that you might have an opportunity to bake along with me if you choose to do so. So just to wrap up, my time period, the 3 hours, because we stayed until it closed, that I spent at the National Museum of African American History was very sobering. In some aspects, it was very empowering in other aspects, but it was very thought-provoking and an actual discussion piece for me and my friends and family that went. But I just wanted to come and talk to you about what I planned on doing, and if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come to you and show you the ingredients for the cake. I have a 3 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour that has 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of fine sea salt. I don't have fine sea salt, so I did get online and find out that I can use table salt, and so that's what I used. I also have 4 sticks or 2 cups of unsalted butter that is softened to room temperature. I took this out before I left for work this morning, so it is nice and soft. I have 2 1/4 cups of sugar. I will have 1 teaspoon of pure lemon extract. I have lemons here to give 2 teaspoons of finely grated lemon zest and 9 large eggs. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how everything comes together. Okay everybody, here I am
creaming the butter and sugar together on high speed for about 9 minutes. Yes, 9 minutes. That is what the recipe called for. And throughout the process, I'm scraping the sides of the bowl, and I've just kind of sped this up so that you didn't see all of that. At the end, the mixture was supposed to be light, fluffy, and silky. Now here you're seeing me add the teaspoon of lemon flavor and then 2 teaspoons of lemon zest, and I'm going to mix that in slowly. Okay, here I am adding the 9 eggs. I'm adding them one at a time. I'm cracking each into a bowl and adding them separately and then mixing thoroughly after each addition. Now I'm adding the flour mixture, and I'm adding it in 2 different sessions. After each session, I'm slowly mixing it. I'm supposed to just mix it until it is incorporated, and I'm not to over mix the batter, the flour into the batter. So everything is mixed in. Like again, it is just mixed in and not over mixed. And I just took the bowl off of the mixer, and I'm just doing a quick stir in to make sure there are no little bits of flour left in. Here I am putting the batter into 2 loaf pans, and I am doing it by putting a little into each pan, and each pan at a time, and then at the end hopefully everything will be fairly even, and actually did come out pretty even, as you'll see. Okay, so everything is split up amongst the 2 loaf pans, and I'm just kind of spreading it out. Now I'm tapping each as the instructions told me, and I'm putting them into a preheated oven at 325 degrees. These loaves baked for 70 minutes. Okay, the cakes are done, and I am making the lemon glaze. Here I have the 2 cups of sugar, and I am putting in 4 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. This glaze was very, very thick, as you can see. So what I did to make cleanup easy, I put some tinfoil down, and I used a fork to drizzle the glaze over top of the cakes. Here we go. This is what they look like. I'm covering them up and going to eat them the next day. And here is a cut of the cake. Let's see how this all comes out.
Jeff, come taste this. It is definitely not your grandmother's. But it's not bad. It's very dense. And that's how it's actually described. Come on, camera. Look at the camera.
Okay, how y'all doing?
That's my baby, y'all. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not your grandma's.
It's good.
Come on, Brie, you can taste. Let me see. It says that it is traditionally baked in a loaf pan. It has a dense crumb and a rich flavor. That's exactly what I'm getting here. Bree's gonna come over and taste it and give her opinion.
Hello.
You want the fork?
Yeah. Should I get some of
You
the
can,
icing?
yeah, you can try, because the icing is really good.
I like it.
I mean,
So silly.
I mean, I like it, but I just like I like a tender.
I really like this. I like this better than the other one.
Better than my mama's cake?
No.
Oh.
I know that the pound cake you made from YouTube wasn't this.
Pound cake.
No, that was a bread.
Oh yeah, that was the bread, the lemon blueberry bread. So you can take this whole one home with you.
No.
Wait a minute. She really likes it. So in all fairness, I do like it. It is good. It's just not my preference for a pound cake, although I know a pound cake is supposed to be very dense. This is dense. It is very lemony. It tastes good. It has a great flavor. Yeah, would I make it again? Probably not over my mom's unless someone were to request this, but here you go. This is the Lemon-Glaze Pound Cake from the cafe at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Hi everybody, I just wanted to come in and give you my final thoughts on the Lemon-Glazed Pound Cake from Sweet Home Cafe. Again, this is a cookbook from the cafe that is located in the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and I chose to make the Lemon-Glazed Pound Cake. The information that is in the recipe book says that the pound cake was so named because it called for 1 pound of each of 4 ingredients: sugar, butter, flour, and eggs. Traditionally baked in a loaf pan, it has a dense crumb and a rich flavor and can be served plain or topped with ice cream, fresh fruit, preserved fruit, or jam. And so let me say this. This cake actually is the epitome of that description. It is it has a very dense crumb, and it has a rich flavor. I still would have, I believe I put in, what was it, 1 teaspoon of pure lemon extract and 2 teaspoons of finely grated lemon zest. I could have done for maybe 2 teaspoons of pure lemon extract or 3 teaspoons of finely grated lemon zest. I feel like it could have used a little bit more lemon, but either way, it had a very good taste. The lemon glaze was exceptional. It is a dense crumb. It was very good, but like I was saying during the taste test portion of the previous clips, I'm used to a cake that's not as dense, but it was very good. I probably won't make it again unless I was asked to, maybe a brunch, and served it along with fruit or jams. I think that that's probably the best way to serve a cake like this. So thank you so much for hanging with me in the baking of the Lemon-Glazed Pound Cake. If you are new here, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are a return subscriber, I hope you enjoyed it also. If you take a chance with me, please select the subscribe and hit the notification bell and come back to me for the 4th installment of the Cookbook Chronicles. I think you're going to like this one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.